crap. There we go. All right. So real quick, crap, here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Okay, thank you for being in the manifesting workshop, and it's day 2, and this is the about focus. So day 2 is focus. It's a step 2. It is so after yesterday you declutter, right? So you decluttered yesterday. And then today it is about focus. And focus is basically, if you've ever heard it before, where your focus goes, energy flows. That's just how it goes, is energy flows. So once you declutter your life, your relationships, your house. So I suggested on starting where you are all the time or where you see all the time. So if you're in your office all the time, start there and just start decluttering there. Get rid of old clothes, old shoes, papers, clean your car out and clean your room for sure where you sleep. And just start to, and that was yesterday. And then today, now that you've decluttered those areas of things that don't lift you up, things that are constantly trying to hold you down, that made space when you did that. And it made space for you to focus in the area where you want to see change happen, or you want to see improvement. You want to see growth. So my idea of manifesting is a little different than everybody else's that I've seen, as far as I don't say come up with a big grand vision for what you want to see, because I mean you need to think of a big vision to at least guide your way and find your true north, okay, your North Star, sorry, but don't be so dead set on it looking exactly like how you vision it. So for example, I want a coaching business, right? I want a successful coaching business. At first, it could have started out as having group programs. Now it's morphed into I want to do one-on-one, or I want to build a house one day. I want to build a house by the lake, and if I have to possibly build a pond and then build a house by it, and that might have to happen. But the whole idea is I want a home of my own. I want a successful coaching business, that's what I'm going after. So what are the things you need to focus on to make that happen? And that is when you have a big picture vision, you can break those down into like 4 chunks. You can think quarterly throughout the year, and then you break down those 4 chunks to like daily tasks that you can do, or monthly tasks, or just, a direction to stay in. So for example, if you're working for a corporate office and you want to start your own business, but you don't want to leave right away, then you could start diving into learning about business. What are you going to need to have in place when you to get your foot in the door in whatever audience or whatever niche you're wanting to get into? What blog post are you going to start a blog? And I know it's overwhelming, but just to take little tiny steps, even just reading a book on Amazon about what you want to do, yep, that's good. And you just being here, learning how to manifest is another thing. So focus, and why focus works so well when it comes to manifesting, like why you have to focus on something that and not have your mind scattered everywhere, is because your Eris comes into play. It's the reticular activating system. It's in your brain. It's how your brain filters out what is important versus what's not important, according to what you're paying attention to. Did you know your brain does that? So whatever you're paying attention to. So for example, when you buy a red car, do you start seeing red cars everywhere? Right? Or when you get your hair cut a certain way, you start seeing that a lot of other women have their hair cut that way, but you didn't notice it before. So you start to notice things that you didn't notice before because your focus wasn't on that. So when you start to focus on starting your own business as a photographer, let's say, and you need to not find, but you want to attract people to take photos for, you're going to start, your brain is going to begin, you're going to hear conversations in the next aisle about someone needing a photographer. People, you're going to post on Facebook about how you have a business and you're taking pictures and you do this, and now people are going to think of you when someone needs a photographer. It's just the focus is you're a photographer, and the universe works to bring stuff to you when you start focusing on something. That's why when you haven't been paying attention before, you've been paying attention to something. You just weren't focusing. It wasn't the right things. You were focusing on what wasn't happening for you. So more of that was going to happen because that's where you put your focus. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to start focusing on the things that are important to you, the things that light you up, the things that allow you to shine. Like, you know how it is. You know how it is when you're doing something you like to do versus what you don't, when you start doing something you don't want to do. You know how it is. So, yeah, just pay attention to that. So, what I'm going to do in what I have for you is a guided meditation that it's going to kind of help you with your focus. And it's with the third eye. And I did it in I am doing a workshop. I'm doing a chakra series over in the Soul Relaunch, which if you're doing this, if you're here, if you're watching this, and you're not over in the Soul Relaunch Society yet, then I'll put the link underneath here for you to get over there and just start meeting other women who are doing exactly what you're doing, and they want the best for everybody that is in there. There's no judgment. There's no competition. There's no trying to be better. No one-upping. It's just women over there loving each other and empowering each other. So, single moms for if you really want to know. All right. So, let's do this little meditation. And this is just to get your head cleared. Okay. This is to clear your mind of all the BS that has went on in your day up until now. Okay. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and get comfortable wherever you're at. Okay. Get comfortable, get a blanket, or if you're going to sit up straight with your spine straight, or you can lay down and just take a deep breath in. And when you do, your belly is going to go out when you're inhaling. And feel the air going in your nostrils and it going out of your mouth. Pay attention to the air as it goes in. Okay. And then breathe in again. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And blow out. Do that 2 more times. And now imagine this violet sphere right here in front of your third eye. And it's clearing and it's rotating and it's clearing and aligning your chakra. And just imagine that ball of violet light and it's turning, not too fast, not too slow. And every time you breathe in, it gets brighter. And when you exhale, it gets bigger. So it's like a ring, a wheel. Chakra means wheel. Breathe in and it gets brighter, and exhale and it gets bigger. And then put your attention on your third eye right here and breathe into that. And imagine all the negativity from today, like everybody that's been expecting you to do things all day, or maybe your job, or your parents, or your children, or whoever who needs you in their life to like live theirs right now. That's pushing all of that out because you don't have anywhere to be or anything to do but to sit right here for this 3 minutes and just breathe. Come to the present moment Forget about the past, forget about the future, forget about what you need to be doing, and just breathe. And then when you're ready, put your hands, rub them together like this. Place them over your eyes. Open your eyes. And there you go. Okay? All right. So let me know if you have any questions about the focus. I'll put some other material under here to kind of help you with that. And yep. So there you go. All right. Talk soon. And the next step is gratitude.